And I do believe this is what celebrities do. They're terrible human beings. They show up on red carpets like the Amfar Gala in their expensive wear to be seen, to be photographed, and they give away $1 million. And then guess what, guys?
Blake Lively is not a good person. At least that's what Candace Owens is saying. She just dropped new receipts hinting that Ryan Reynolds might be the real reason behind the "It Ends With Us" drama. Now the internet is debating feminism, celebrity privilege, and what's really happening behind the scenes.
There will be a mix-up today of politics and culture, I promise. First and foremost, I should tell you that I have a major scoop regarding Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, their newest legal plan or something that they were attempting. Plus, in case you missed it, Ari Emanuel, that's their powerful agent.
Turn it into a movie and somehow turn the entire production into a real-life drama. Well, that's exactly what happened with It Ends With Us. And trust me, the behind-the-scenes tea is way hotter than anything in the film. So, in case you're not up to speed, It Ends With Us is based on Colleen Hoover's mega-popular novel. It's got everything: a tortured love story, emotional trauma, and a fan base so passionate they basically bullied Hollywood into making a movie out of it. Blake Lively was cast as the lead. Lily Bloom and Justin Baldoni, who also directed, played the male lead, Ryle Kincaid. Sounds great, right? By December 2024, instead of promoting the movie, Lively was in a full-on legal battle with Baldoni. She sued him, accusing him of misconduct on set and claiming he created a hostile work environment. Basically, she accused Baldoni of sexual harassment and launching a smear campaign against her. And she didn't just say it. The New York Times even published text messages that she claimed were proof of Baldoni's bad behavior. Sounds pretty damning, right? Internet instantly picks sides like it's the Super Bowl of scandals. Baldoni, on the other hand, clapped back hard. His legal team hit back, calling Lively's accusations categorically false and insisting she was trying to ruin his reputation. He claimed those texts were conveniently edited and dropped his own bombshell lawsuit, this time against the New York Times in early January, releasing what he said were the full messages. And because Hollywood scandals always come in layers, he later filed another lawsuit directly against Blake and Ryan Reynolds, adding even more text messages to the mix. But Baldoni wasn't done yet. Earlier this month, he took things next level and launched an entire website dedicated to clearing his name. Yeah, you read that right, an actual website where his legal team dumped what they claim are all the receipts proving that Blake's allegations don't hold up. You have to wonder, when your legal battle requires a domain name, have things gone too far? Well, Blake wasn't about to let Baldoni's website be the final word. Just this week, her team took a major step, subpoenaing cell carriers like AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon in a move that screams, "We're about to dig up some dirt." According to Deadline, her attorneys, Ezra Hudson and Michael Gottlieb, issued a very spicy statement saying this was just the beginning of exposing the people and methods used to destroy Lively's reputation and family. They even took a direct shot at Baldoni's website, claiming it was missing key receipts that they planned to bring to court. So now we've got two major Hollywood names locked in a public battle over what really happened on set. And as always, the internet is eating it up. But here's the real question. Who's telling the truth? Is Lively genuinely calling out bad behavior, or is Baldoni right when he says this is all a smear campaign? And where does Candace Owens fit into all of this? Oh, don't worry, we're getting to that.
And this obviously blew up partially because I shared it, other people shared it, and now she has disappeared from the platform because it's made the news. People speaking about their experience with her, as many people have come out and spoken about their various experiences.
Candace Owens is stirring the pot like only she can. On her YouTube podcast, she basically asked the question a lot of people were already thinking: why is Blake Lively fighting this battle in the press instead of handling it in court like a normal lawsuit? Owens wasn't buying Lively's narrative at all, and she had her own receipts to back it up. Dug up an old story from her time as an intern at Glamour magazine, where an editor allegedly told her that Lively was the rudest and most difficult celebrity they had ever dealt. Not exactly the wholesome girl next door image we're used to.
Or if somebody is cast that she doesn't like, she's openly admitted that she poisons the whole cast against people. That's what she admitted back in 2009, at least. In a Glamour magazine article, which she was on the cover, I remember this, guys. I'm telling you, I was working at Glamour magazine when I told you that she was the cover shoot.
So now Blake and Justin are both claiming to have the real receipts. Lawsuits are flying left and right, and even Ryan Reynolds has somehow been dragged into the mess. Meanwhile, Candace Owens is sitting on the sidelines with her popcorn, reminding everyone that maybe, just maybe, Hollywood stars aren't as squeaky clean as they pretend to be. But what's Ryan's deal? Because what's a Hollywood scandal without a little husband? According to an anonymous source, and let's be real, anonymous sources in Hollywood are basically professional tea spillers, Ryan made a surprise visit to the set of It Ends With Us. And not just to bring Blake her oat milk latte. Nope, he apparently reviewed the daily footage, didn't like what he saw, and things escalated. Now, I don't know about you, but when a spouse starts micromanaging a film they're not even in, it raises some serious red flags. According to this very chatty source, Ryan and Blake ended up having a massive argument in her trailer, because of course they did. But here's where it gets really messy. After storming out, Ryan allegedly went straight to WME, one of the biggest talent agencies in Hollywood, and demanded that Justin Baldoni be dropped as a client.
Considering Justin has spoken in interviews about repairing his rocky relationship with his own father recently. Yeah, I think that was part of what really triggered Ryan about Justin was doing a lot of work to kind of go back and make sure that he cured traumas from his childhood, and clearly Ryan had not. He took it as a personal shot.
Candace Owens jumped in with her own theory. Ryan's not just being a protective husband. This could be about him. She pointed out that Ryan has a bit of a history with dating younger women, hi, Scarlett Johansson, and suggested that maybe his personal insecurities were bleeding into the It Ends With Us drama. Could this whole situation be less about Blake versus Baldoni and more about Ryan versus his own ego? Now, you knew Candace Owens wasn't going to sit this one out. If there's a culture war to be had, she's front and center with a microphone and a monologue. Instead of just sipping her tea, Candace took this as an opportunity to go full roast mode on what she calls the downfall of modern feminism. According to her, It Ends With Us is less of a romance drama and more of a case study on what happens when privilege meets self-victimization. She didn't just call out Blake, she went after the whole army of spoiled brats that she believes modern feminism has become. According to her, feminism used to be about fighting for real issues, but now it's all about playing the victim card at the first inconvenience. And in her eyes, Blake Lively is Exhibit A. Think about it. Instead of quietly handling things through legal channels, Blake went to the New York Times to air out her grievances. Owens saw this as a strategic PR move, less about justice and more about salvaging her image. And let's not forget that subpoenaing phone records from major cell carriers isn't exactly a casual Tuesday afternoon activity. It's giving I will destroy you energy. With drama this juicy, you know the internet had thoughts. And let's just say people picked their sides real fast. First, there's Team Blake. These are the fans who see Blake as a warrior for justice. Then the Team Candace, or Team Common Sense as they call themselves. This group sees this as another example of Hollywood elite weaponizing feminism when things don't go their way. And lastly, Team What the Heck is Ryan doing here? They only want to know why Ryan Reynolds is inserting himself into this mess. Like, sir, you have a Deadpool movie to promote. Either way, one thing's clear. This movie set was less romance drama and more full-blown reality TV. And honestly, if we're handing out roles here, Ryan is looking more like the overprotective Real Housewives husband than an innocent bystander.